If you're watching here on Mixer, please hit the follow button if you like what you see. And if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification button so you know whenever I put up new content. And let's just get this show started. How's that? Welcome everybody to UPW Live Wednesday Night Showdown here in Orlando, Florida, live on the TMK Network. This match is scheduled for one fall weight, 20-minute time limit. Making their way to the ring at a combined weight of 492 pounds, Angelo Dawkins, Montez Ford, the Street Profits. Oh, that sucks. I mean, it sucks ripping one way and then, you know, good that you're better off overall. Yeah, don't forget Rip, you know. I know my people. I know my people. And their opponents at a combined weight of 350 pounds from Rancho Cucamonga, California, the Young Bucks. Wow, I almost didn't get through that Rancho Cucamonga, California. I didn't mess up on Rancho Cucamonga, but I almost messed up on California. I was about to say Canada. What the hell? Yeah, I feel you, dude. Patience is, I hate when people say patience is a virtue. Not all the time. Not for me. And the referee calls for the bell. It's going to be Montez Ford and Matt Jackson starting off the match. Matt Jackson on a reversal, inverted DDT. And I did a show earlier, and I did talk about this earlier, but it's still buzzing on the internet about Vince McMahon and Pat Patterson's behavior at Rocky Johnson's funeral yesterday, being drunk, saying things inappropriately at a man's funeral. Vince McMahon being in WWE character, Pat Patterson saying stupid shit, you know, just ignorant. Ignorance at its best, I guess. Just stupid. Oh, we got a tag move here. Drop toe hold, elbow to the back by Angelo Dawkins on Matt. that was just disrespectful to the point where, and for those of you who know that I have toned it down in swearing a little bit, because, you know, I can, I do, you know, edit this on YouTube. You're going to have to deal with what I'm saying here. Pat Patterson literally, I mean, he said he was drunk. He said he was drunk and that he was drinking water, or what he thought was water, and then the toilet seat fell on top of him. So, you figure that one out. But the one that's easy to figure out is that he said that this man in the casket's a motherfucker. Now, you don't say that at a funeral to anyone. I don't think The Rock would go back ever. I don't think he would go back. It said it didn't faze the Maivia family because they were more concerned with the funeral and, you know, family and friends. But, I mean, come on, man. What's up, Seth? Vince and Pat Patterson being stupid like that at a funeral. And I don't care if they were drunk or not. It's just, even the drunkest person kind of has some respect. I don't know, man. It's just not right. And another double team from the Young Bucks. I don't play it much anymore. I mean, I don't play it. I run my eFed, but I don't play it. I mean, last time I played it, I think I played just to do a few moves so I can make a new entrance video, or not entrance video, trailer for YouTube, which is up there. So that's the last time I played, but I didn't like play any matches. Oh, the Young Bucks going for their double super kick to the face of Montez Ford. Montez Ford gets the super kick to Angelo Dawkins. And a spear from Angelo Dawkins to Nick Jackson. Then we got to talk about the other elephant in the room, and not this room. I'm talking about the Wrestling World room. Impaler DDT by Nick Jackson. Explain to me, and I expected the opposite of this, but explain to me how, thanks Tony, oh, we got a pin, and Nick is able to kick out at 2 on the near fall. Explain to me how a tape show, and AEW's show last night was good, regardless if it was recorded early, you know, taped or not, can be a live show. Because they beat NXT yesterday, and NXT was live while they were taped. That for me would be concerning. Super kick to Angelo Dawkins. That would be concerning to me as WWE. That would be concerning to me as NXT. Oh, they're setting it up for Angelo Dawkins. Double super kick. Now Matt with the pin. Referee's in position. Angelo Dawkins able to kick out. I mean, it makes no sense because earlier in the day, Matt Jackson tuning up the band, going for a super kick of his own, and he hits it on Angelo Dawkins as well. And not going for the pin. Arrogance with the elbow drop. That could cost him. Rakes the eyes of Angelo Dawkins. I mean, all the results for AEW's Dynamite special on the cruise was released Wednesday morning, so everybody knew the results, knew what matches was happening, and they still ended up beating NXT that was live and nobody knew what was going to happen. I mean, it's kind of, I'm just saying, if I was the company, I'd be like, what the hell, man? Matt Jackson, Tombstone Power Driver, and Angelo Dawkins goes for the pin. And broken up by Montez Ford. Hey, thanks for the follow, Prince. good to have you here. Welcome to UPW and the TMK Network. Good to have you. Matt Jackson with a drop kick to the outside to Angelo Dawkins. We will see the debut in the third match of a new superstar that was signed here. Oh, we got a bleeder. Angelo Dawkins has been broken wide open. Normally I just have CAWs here now, but there are a few like Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins fighting Private Party during my cancer special. Really just like a dream match. So now I get to have, I just was like, I'm just going to keep him. Referee, as you can see, is counted 10, but in every match here in UPW, it is a 20 count on the outside. New Japan rules. Gives him a chance to fight a little bit out on the outside. Dawkins tossing to the corner. And another double super kick. Jackson going for the cover. Broken up by Montez Ford. Man, he's bleeding a lot already. Holy crap. Into the corner. Double knees to the back of Angelo Dawkins by Nick Jackson. Nick Jackson on the ground now after a reversal by Angelo Dawkins. And now drops that big frame on top of his body. And a big punch to the head. Oh, Angelo Dawkins able to turn it around into a power slam, going for the pin. And Nick Jackson able to kick out at 2 on that near fall. I don't think Montez Ford has gotten up yet. Angelo Dawkins with the pin again. Broken up once again, this time by Matt Jackson. And Montez Ford is now back up on the apron. Angelo Dawkins doing a running man. Oh, never mind. Forward moonsault. Moonwalk. Tags in Montez Ford. Montez Ford in there now with Nick Jackson. Snapping back the leg. That'll do some damage. Can't super kick without a leg. DDT, we got another man busted open. We got more blood. Nick Jackson with a spinning DDT, spinning neck breaker. Oh yeah. Tuning up the band, Nick Jackson himself. Misses with the super kick. Montez Ford able to get out of the way. Monkey flip. Oh, Montez Ford playing to the crowd. Jackson toss against the ropes. Montez Ford not able to execute whatever. Oh, cutter from Nick Jackson. Setting up for another super kick. And he misses again for the second time. Montez Ford. Another DDT. In this 20-minute time limit match, these men have already gone 11 minutes. past the halfway mark. Montez Ford toss into the corner. And another double super kick. Puts the leg on Montez Ford. Broken up by Angelo Dawkins. I mean, what would these guys do if they only have one leg? I'm not trying to be an ass, but would they, I mean, would they be super kicking shit? And if they only had one leg and they went for a super kick, would it be called a super kick or would it be called a drop kick since they only have one leg? Nice belly to back drop on Nick Jackson. Well, this is stuff that I think about while I'm alone taking a dump. You know, if somebody only have one leg, will they still call it a super kick, or would it be a drop kick if they only have one leg? And the only reason I'm saying that is because, damn, all they do is super kicks. And Matt hitting the super kick on Angelo Dawkins. Toss it to the corner. And now toss to the outside. I'm surprised if he doesn't do a super drop kick. No! Torpedo DDT on Angelo Dawkins. Oh! And gives him a little bit of suck it. Angelo Dawkins is going for a body slam, broken up by Nick Jackson. Overhead suplex. But Nick Jackson able to land on his feet. Both men back in the ring. And then, gee, I wonder what he's going to do here. Pulls him away. I don't know where he's pulling him now. Why? What? You couldn't just pin him? He couldn't just pin him? Like, for real? Swinging neck breaker on Angelo Dawkins. Nice backdrop on a reversal. Toss into the corner of the Street Profits. Angelo Dawkins missing a bad hit in the back, and Nick Jackson on the comeback. Oh God. And another super kick. That's all you're gonna hear in the first part of this match if you watch it back. Super kick, another super kick, super kick. Nick Jackson was going for a spear, intercepted by Angelo Dawkins, but Nick Jackson certainly still in control. Both men are bleeding. And gee, I wonder what they're going for here. That's a surprise. And you know what's bad is I can't even change that, because that's just what they do. That's their move. Well, the Young Bucks take it after a series of why is he upset? They just won the match. This is happening a lot. Nick Jackson a little upset with Matt Jackson. They're the number 2 contenders. Oh, look at Angelo Dawkins has a minor injury. They better get their shit together. They're in the 2nd spot. This match is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Making his way to the ring from Juarez, Chihuahua, Mexico, Angel Garza. You know, Beth Phoenix talks about Angel Garza the way that Corey Graves talks about, you know, Mandy Rose or Alexa Bliss. She's toned it down a little, but and his opponent, standing at 6 foot, 198 pounds, from Monterrey, Mexico, Humberto Carrillo. And they are both part of the Lucha Libre division. We have our debut of a new superstar coming up next match. Then we have a very important Extreme Rules match. Referee calls for the bell. Collar and elbow tie up. See if we get a clean break here. And yes, we do. Nice takedown by Angel Garza on Humberto Carrillo. Now just banging his head into the mat. Where's Angel Garza going up to the top turnbuckle? And a nice crossbody from the top turnbuckle with a pin. And only a 1 count on Humberto Carrillo. A little early for a pin, but nice drop kick to the upper back of Angel Garza. Both men have now gone out to the outside. Referee begins the count. And a spear by Angel Garza on Humberto Carrillo. This match is available in Spanish if you speak it. You cannot hit the SAP button because it doesn't work. Drop kick by Carrillo on Angel Garza. And a drop kick to Angel Garza's back. For commentary in Spanish, make sure you hit that SAP button inside your own body if you speak it. That's one thing. I may say a couple of words here and there, but you'll never hear me call a match in Spanish. Drop kick to the back of Carrillo. To Angel Garza again as Carrillo tosses him into the corner. Oh shit! Carrillo showing that agility. That's a good ass move. Goes for the pin on Garza. Another drop kick to the upper back. Carrillo tosses him into the corner. Angel Garza trying to get back in control of this match. Package. Rampage. DDT. I was going to say, all that damage that he took, and he does one move and wins. Uh-oh. Okay, why did he say shush? Why did he shush the crowd if that's all he did? He should have, usually they do that when they're going to slap somebody in their chest. Carrillo setting up Angel Garza in the corner. What is he going for here? Oh, crap. Carrillo, avalanche, Spanish fly from the top turnbuckle. Definitely hurt both men. Oh, and Angel Garza trying to get back in control. Jumps to the top turnbuckle. Carrillo taunted him to stand up. And he should have let him stay down because he completely missed that leg drop. He should have just been like, Siri, how do I get from the top to the bottom to actually hit him? And Siri would have been like, no chance in hell. You're going to miss. Yeah. Then you'll say, I knew I should have got Alexa instead of Siri. Bitch. Oh, Carrillo turning around in the corner. And Angel Garza catching a kick. Angel Garza, butterfly backbreaker. Now playing to the crowd again. Jawbreaker reversal by Carrillo. And a monkey flip. We got a bleeder. Carrillo has busted Angel Garza's head open. Now we have seen blood in 2 matches so far. Sunset flip powerbomb into a pin. And Carrillo almost had the win. Oh, misses with that kick in the corner. Another butterfly backbreaker. Referee's in position with a pin. And Angel Garza with another win here in UPW. Humberto Carrillo does have potential, but he's going to have to rethink everything he's been doing lately, because I don't think he's won a match yet in UPW. I could be wrong. I'd have to go back and look, but I don't think he's won yet. But Angel Garza is only 1 loss on his record, so impressive as always in every match. The only loss that he took was when he was trying to challenge for the UPW Lucha Libre Championship. All right, it's time for the debut of our newest signing here in UPW. Let's get to it. This match is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Making his way to the ring from Buffalo, New York, standing at 6'3", 240 pounds, Dennis Diaz. Diaz making his way to the ring, representing the Four Horsemen. Leaving his bike on the ramp. Somebody will steal that. Oh, look, it got stolen already. That's what happens when you leave it running in the ghetto, man. They take that shit. I know, because I've done it. Back in the day, when I was younger. And his opponent, hailing from Austin, Texas, standing at 6'6", weighing in at 232 pounds, the Natural, Dustin Rhodes. Oh, God. And as we've seen Dustin in the past few weeks in AEW, hasn't lost a step, still has it. You know, he's 50 years old, and he's still killing it. But you can never look at just their AH. Diamond Dallas Page was still able to hit a couple of diamond cutters a couple weeks ago on AEW. We've seen Ric Flair fight over 50. Some wrestlers. Undertaker's over 50. Dennis Diaz is over 50. So we have two 50-year-old timers in the ring right now fighting each other. Not that you would guess. Toss against the ropes and reversal by the former three-time U.S. champion. And a sit-out power bomb to Dustin Rhodes. And a big headbutt. Going for an early pin on Dustin Rhodes. Not even a one, really. Nice suplex. And another. Dustin Rhodes with a reversal on the shoulder. And Diaz giving him a taste of his own medicine. Both men trying to take control of the match. It's going back and forth right now. Diaz tossed into the corner. And I don't know what the hell Dustin was doing. Dan, did he just punch him in the dick? Sit out powerbomb. Goes for the pin, hooks the leg. Yeah, it looked like a low blow. Diaz going for that high cross. And he hits it perfectly on the Natural Dustin Rhodes. There's a cover. And the natural kicks out at 2. If you're really tall and have a short girlfriend, could you call that a low blow if she did something for you? Oh, went for a crossbody. Dustin Rhodes able to catch Dennis Diaz up in the air and a slam. Dustin Rhodes on the comeback. Into the corner and a bulldog. Oh, shades of the old Dustin Rhodes as Gold Dust. Shattered dreams. Oh, Diaz able to reverse into a neck breaker. Dustin Rhodes rolling out to the outside. Diaz hits him with an elbow to the back from the top turnbuckle. And Diaz already couldn't breathe because he just got kicked in the nuts. But now, he's really having problems. Hey, Wes, what's up, man? You're up next. And a reversal by Dustin Rhodes. Elbow, bionic elbow, shades of his father, Dusty Rhodes. Going against the ropes. Both men, it's a lot. Oh, what the hell? They both tried that move and nothing worked. Oh my God. Innovative bulldog. And goes for the pin on Diaz. The kick out at 1. Oh, Dustin Rhodes tossing Diaz out to the outside. The Four Horsemen may be in trouble here. Torpedo DDT by Dustin Rhodes. Hey, thanks for the follow, Rincon. If I said that right for you. Oh, and Dustin Rhodes tosses the Four Horsemen over the barricade. And a full Nelson slam on the natural. And again, Diaz over the barricade. And Dustin Rhodes follows him outside. This is not a false gone anywhere match. They got a 20 count, but yeah, got to come back from over there. Oh no, Dustin Rhodes says, screw it, I'm going to throw you back out. 11. Referee's count is at 11. They got to 20. They better get inside. And they do. Nice suplex by Dustin Rhodes. And the natural goes for the pin. Got his legs on the middle rope. And a kick out at 2. Oh, Rhodes putting him in a tree of woe. And now he's wrenching on man's face. Man. Sit out power bomb. Goes for a pin. And another kick out. Can't call these men old timers. Is he gonna go for another shattered? Oh, damn. It's a good thing he ain't having kids, huh? But he does have a higher voice now, so it's gonna be interesting. Yeah, Dustin. I got a couple in here that are from the universe still, but just because I like them. Like I got Private Party in here, and I got Street Private Party's, original CEWs, but I have Street Profits in here because that's a dream match I wanted to see, so they're here. Undisputed Era is here just because I like Undisputed Era. Oh, was going for a crossbody, and the Four Horsemen Diaz was able to put his knees up. Now puts the natural into the corner, and a headbutt. He's going for an old school drive-by. Oh, crap. Oh, was going for his Phoenix. No. I don't know what he was going for. It looks like a reverse Phoenix splash, but Dustin Rhodes with a cover. And Diaz able to kick out again at 2 on that near fall. And another bionic elbow to the head. Dustin Rhodes now working on the leg of Dennis Diaz. Nice uppercut by the former 3-time U.S. champion. Into the corner. And Diaz able to kick the natural away. And uses his head as a battering ram. And he's looking for that high cross. And hits it. His head hits the ropes. Don't forget there's steel under those ropes. Lateral press hooks the leg on Dustin Rhodes. And representing the Four Horsemen, Dennis Diaz takes the win on the debut of Dustin Rhodes. Can't win them all. We did see Jon Moxley earlier today win his first match here in UPW. So he is 1-1. So Jon Moxley made his debut last week and did not win his first match, but got some retribution today. Congratulations, Dennis Diaz, on your win. Four Horsemen's first win of the night. There are a couple more Four Horsemen to fight tonight, so we'll see what happens. Let's get on to our Extreme Rules match. Heading up next. This is a 20-minute Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring from Cheyenne, Wyoming, standing at 7 foot tall, 435 pounds, Coco. And his opponent, hailing from Sacramento, California, standing at 6'9", 460 pounds, the man, the myth, the legend, Wesley Wolf. We saw the debut of Dominik Dijakovic earlier tonight. He was unsuccessful in winning, but they did throw him into a match with the heavyweight champion. So, good way to start. But he was impressive, to say the least. Went for a Superman punch. Oh, nice DDT by Wesley Wolf. Working on the leg of Coco. Toss to the outside. Extreme Rules. It is only 20 minutes long, but it is an Extreme Rules match. These men can use anything they want, including those steel steps. Coco sweeps the leg, and now Coco's the first to reach under that ring. And comes out with a sledgehammer right to the gut of Wesley Wolf. And I heard that. It sounded like he hit a freaking brick. Now has a ladder. Using that on Wesley Wolf. Coco's not playing here tonight. Oh, Wesley Wolf just brushing away that punch. This is what you get for hitting me with a ladder. That's what he's thinking to himself while he's doing that. And Coco's like, bitch! Oh, Coco going back to the outside. Wesley Wolf. Oh, he's grabbing. Coco grabbing the ladder again. Not this time. Tosses Coco back inside. Oh, a spear! That was crazy. That came out of nowhere at the same time that Wesley was trying to throw a punch. Nice backdrop by the man, the myth, the legend. Oh, and that came out of nowhere as Coco was trying to go for a choke slam. So both of them with two incredible moves. And now a clothesline to the outside. Why? Every match, every show, referee gets knocked out. Why? Wesley connecting with that double axe handle from the top turnbuckle. And a backdrop by Coco. Coco with a warrior splash. Did you make it? Is it on Discord? Pop-up powerbomb by Coco goes for the pin on Wesley. And a near fall at 2. And Coco on the comeback trail. And a clothesline. Coco with the reversal. Wesley is stunned. Both men. Collar and elbow tie up. Wesley pushing them away. Coco with the reversal. Oh, what a slap. Wesley looks tired. And Wesley might get it here. And he does with a sleeper hold. Oh, wow. That's cool, Wes. I like that. Wesley is the winner of the Extreme Rules match, and I don't think he used any weapons at all. He did it all on his own. But Wesley will challenge for the heavyweight championship one more time. And Coco just rolled his dead ass outside. And coming up is the first of our 3 championship matches. They are happy and stoked to get this chance at the championship. It is their first chance. I believe it is their first opportunity at the tag team championships. So we're going to see if Mark and Isaiah can make it happen. Only one tag team in the division that has been able to dethrone the Four Horsemen, the Gladiators, and they haven't forgotten that they've lost the belt to them. They did get a rematch, but they're climbing back up the rankings, and they'll be looking for whoever the champion is. Oh God, that's gonna be stuck in my head now. Looks like Private Party has their game faces on. And these guys always have their game face on because they never take it off because they're always ready to throw down. Big Bad Lenny right there. Mosca. Big Bad Lenny, the nicer and passive of the two. You can believe that. You can't see it, but it says tap out or die. But you can't see the or die part because those belts have been covering that or die for a long time. And you only got to see it for a few days before they got their belts back. This team is intimidating, to say the least. Made by Blackwell, who you will see in action next. Let's see what these men will be fighting for up close and personal. There it is, the UPW Wednesday Night Showdown Tag Team Championships. In this corner, your challengers, from where you need an invitation, at a combined weight of 24 ounces of cranberry vodka, Mark Quinn, Isaiah Cassidy, Private Party. And in this corner, they are your current UPW Primetime Wednesday Night Showdown Tag Team Champions, representing the Four Horsemen, Big Bad Lenny and Mosca. Well, the Four Horsemen. Sorry about that. I'm a little off. I'm always used to saying representing the Four Horsemen, and Four Horsemen are in the freaking ring. Referee calls for the bell 20-minute time limit. And Lenny already throwing Mark Quinn overhead with a belly to back. No, belly to belly overhead suplex, and now working on the face. And a claw slam by Big Bad Lenny. Mark Quinn able to throw Big Bad Lenny into the corner. Oh, brainbuster and a frog splash on Big Bad Lenny. Big Bad Lenny looking for that hot tag, gets it to Mosca. I would not want to be in that ring with Mosca. believe it or not, as big as Big Bad Lenny and Mosca look, they're only, they're both only 350, 355. They're not as, you know, they're 355 pounds. They're not as big as everybody sees them to be, but they are a hell of a lot heavier than some of these other teams in here. Gonna tag back into Big Bad Lenny. And just working on the side of Isaiah Cassidy. Could have some bruised ribs by the end of this match. Big Bad Lenny just punishing Isaiah Cassidy right now. If you still have 2K19 and you have a CAW that you would like to see in UPW, oh, we got a tag. And a pop-up Meteora to Big Bad Lenny. And Mark Quinn goes for the pin. And Lenny able to kick out at 2. If you have any CAWs that you would like to see here in UPW, you can have your CAW rated up to 95. Oh crap. Well, at least they didn't get the Tower of Doom. You can have your wrestler rated up to 95. Oh, we got a submission hold here. It could be over. Lenny is a master of submissions. Mark Quinn able to kick out. The only thing you cannot have, a couple banned moves here, is the powerbomb into a Boston Crab. Big swing, only because everybody hates the big swing. And then all you got to do is follow the channel, and that's it. Always looking for new talent. Pop-up gut wrench suplex by Mosca on Mark Quinn. Mark Quinn on the reversal with a shoulder block. And tags in Isaiah Cassidy. Oh crap. Mosca apron DDT on Isaiah Cassidy. And he's going to have a headache or concussion. Toss it to the corner of the Four Horsemen. That is a corner you do not want to be in. Inverted Frankensteiner. There's Mosca taking Isaiah Cassidy right into his corner. And again, Cassidy kicking out and tossing Mosca into his corner. Hits him with the elbow. Isaiah Cassidy, guillotine leg drop. Over the ropes on the apron. Drop kick to the back. Isaiah Cassidy coming back in this match. Ending it with a twisting neck breaker. Mosca looking for that hot tag. And both men working the ribs of Isaiah Cassidy. Cassidy rolls out, smart enough to do that. Big overhead punch. Oh! And now Mosca on the comeback. Flying clothesline. Nice move by Isaiah Cassidy. Being very impressive this week. And another pop-up gut wrench suplex that Isaiah Cassidy. But Mosca does not go for the pin, goes for the tag instead. And what the hell is Lenny waiting for? Oh! Slap across the chest. And a gut wrench suplex of his own. And Lenny just working on the face of Isaiah Cassidy. No blood yet, if at all. Oh, Isaiah Cassidy's definitely going to have some pain on that. Toss to the outside. And a torpedo DDT. If I got to see that match, that move one more time tonight, I'm going to freaking flip. Lenny tosses Isaiah Cassidy back inside the ring. And Lenny, it may be over. There's been enough punishment put on Isaiah Cassidy. Holy mother of God. He survived. Nice suplex into a power slam by Big Bad Lenny. Goes for the pin. Isaiah Cassidy still able to survive one more time. We're at the halfway mark in this 20-minute time limit match. Great move by Cassidy. Lenny sweeping the leg. Somebody for God's sakes tag. Holy mother of God. Private Party has done what I thought was the impossible. You just won the tag team championships. Why are you mad at each other? What the hell? What, does everybody in the tag team in UPW have a problem now? You guys ain't happy you won the belts? Well, there's some disagreements between Mark Quinn and Isaiah Cassidy, but regardless, they are the new UPW Wednesday Night Showdown Tag Team Champions, dethroning the Four Horsemen, Big Bad Lenny and Mosca. Congratulations to Private Party. This match is scheduled for one fall with a 30-minute time limit, and it is for the UPW Wednesday Night Showdown United States Championship. The resume on this man, he has held the no longer All-Star Combat Championship, World Championship, the longest in history. No, actually second longest to Wesley Wolf. But won the championship 5 times. Called the Giant Killer for a reason. I don't want to say he's the extraordinary man that does extraordinary things, because that's just stupid. He has been Intercontinental Championship champion, World Champion on All-Star Combat Wrestling, U.S. Champion here. Held those belts multiple times, so good resume on him. This man making his way to the ring is the most dominant U.S. champion we have ever had here in all of UPW. Representing the Four Horsemen as well. This is our second of 3 championship matches. There it is, the UPW Wednesday Night Showdown United States Championship. In this corner, hailing from Buffalo, New York, standing at 6'1", 220 pounds, the Giant Killer, Tyler Diaz. And in this corner, representing the Four Horsemen, he is your current UPW Wednesday Night Showdown United States Champion from Hartford, Connecticut, standing at 5'11", 245 pounds, Blackwell. I'd be surprised if you see a change to that championship soon. Custom side plays there for Hale Blackwell. The creator of Big Bad Lenny and Mosca, who just lost their belts to Private Party. Referee calls for the belt. And a spear by the Giant Killer to start things off in his 30-minute championship match. Now Blackwell working on the leg. And another spear. Misses with the clothesline. Nice takedown. Arm drag reversal by Blackwell. Back kick by the Giant Killer. And another spear. Jesus Christ, if I got to see more spears tonight. Blackwell on top of the Giant Killer. Throwing those lefts to the face. Your leg is not supposed to bend that way. Oh, a GTS. And a penalty kick. And just rocks the challenger. Thanks for getting in the way, ref, so we can actually see what's going on. Not. Blackwell lateral press hooks the leg. Only a 1 count on the challenger. Blackwell's looking for blood. Diaz with the backbreaker on the champion. Oh no! Blackwell was taking Diaz to Suplex City in a reversal by the Giant Killer. And the Giant Killer hits him with that. Oh, hold on. Oh my God! After the spinning pump handle Samoan slam, he tosses Blackwell to the outside. But misses with the elbow from the top turnbuckle to the outside. And with a 20 count, they can do a lot. Bashes the champion's head against the apron. Gutbuster by the champion. Corey Graves is an idiot. Hale Blackwell tosses the challenger back inside. And a big knee to the face from the top rope. From the apron to the inside. Oh my God, flapjack in his head. Oh, Spinneroonie. Paying tribute to Booker T. And a nice clothesline and a kick up by the Giant Killer. You know, we might see Booker T at the Royal Rumble. Blackwell with a suplex. And a gutbuster. Something funny about Booker T, I'll tell you in a second. And Blackwell Not able to hold on. Giant Killer moves out of the way. Back kick by Blackwell. He's looking for that underhook. Pile driver. Se jodió. Diaz might be in trouble. Goes for the lateral press. Hooks the leg on the challenger. Oh, and he kicks out just in time. Okay, so everybody knows they do WWE backstage. Well, last night was WWE backstage. Becky Lynch and CM Punk were the guests with Renee Young. But somebody who was missing was Booker T, and there was a reason that Booker T was missing. Booker T was at the AEW's cruise with Jericho on the cruise ship. And even though it was taped, they haven't come back from the cruise yet. And that's where Booker T was, and he made it very clear he was there. Social media, stuff like that. So he went and took a cruise with his old friends. Which is funny, to tell you the truth. Nice snap suplex by the challenger. Tosses the champion into the corner. And a clothesline. Hits him with the misdirection. Clothesline now. He might be looking for that spinning pump handle. Catches him. Clothesline by the champion on the challenger. Blackwell's not ready to give up that U.S. Championship. But it looks like the Giant Killer's not ready to give up either. Arm drag reversal. And the referee gets knocked out, of course. Oh, and Blackwell's taking the challenger outside the hard way. Oh my God, and he connects. And the referee begins a 20 count. Inverted Russian leg sweep. Goes for the pin on the champion. Champion able to kick out at 2. And now we got a bleeder. The challenger's been busted open. Oh my God. Dude. Blackwell spins around, another gut buster. Could have some internal injuries by the time this is over. Blackwell with the pin, but the challenger was able to get out right away. And the Giant Killer is carrying Blackwell around, but that might be a mistake. Oh. Using the apron as a weapon. Belly to belly suplex by the challenger. trying to take control of this match, trying to win that championship. We still have one championship match left after this. Boricua gets him with the drive-by and now goes for the pin. And Blackwell falls to another Diaz. The Giant Killer has done it again. Both men going back and forth, but in the end, and it's funny because Blackwell is rated higher than my son is, so. But in the end, my son comes out on top. Congratulations to the new United States Wednesday Night Showdown champion. It's time for our main event of the evening and our last championship match. This match is scheduled for one fall with a 30-minute time limit, and it is for the UPW Wednesday Night Showdown Women's Championship. Any wrestler that you see come down will normally have the name of the person who created that wrestler. That was Dre 41 Gaming, who created Deanna Purrazzo. What up, LJ? This is Deanna Purrazzo's first chance at the belt, but she got a tall task to try and beat the Assassin. Yes, this is one of my CAWs. I personally created every single belt in this universe. Ah, Tony. Thank you so much. Okay. I don't know if you saw the last Friday Face-Off, LJ, but Sandra and Sarah ended up winning their match. But then they started fighting after. So they're number one contenders for the Women's Championship on Friday Face-Off. But they started having a little disagreement after. And I don't know why. This is our main event of the evening. UPW Women's Championship for Wednesday Night Showdown. In this corner, your challenger, hailing from Livingston, New Jersey, the virtuoso, Deanna Purrazzo. And in this corner, she is your current UPW Wednesday Night Showdown Women's Champion from Brooklyn, New York, Cameron Santos. Cameron Santos, as you can see her boarding the Four Horsemen symbols as her husband is on prime time, and sporting the Boricua Puerto Rican flag as well. Which I have tattooed on my body. Nice snap suplex by the assassin champion Cameron Santos. I know Becky Lynch has the disarmer, but in every single oh, the referee goes. Of course the referee gets knocked out. Why would he stay standing up? Why? Every promotion that Deanna Purrazzo has been in, she has been known as the master of the armbar. And people usually tap out right away. Oh, Cameron Santos. Clothesline to the back of Deanna Purrazzo. Nice insecurity after the flip by Deanna Purrazzo. She better do whatever she can because she does not want to get hit with that kill shot. If she does, it may be the end of her. Big elbow drop. Lateral press. Only a 1 count. Into a headlock. Smart move, smart thinking by the champion, working on the face. And the head for that kill shot. Oh, flapjack on the ropes by Deanna Purrazzo on the champion. Oh, and now working on that arm. Getting that arm ready. Both women working on the parts of the body that they need to use to win the match. Lackluster pin by Purrazzo. Yeah, it is the disarmer. Oh, sniper driver on Deanna Purrazzo. Yeah, it is disarmer. But everywhere that Deanna Purrazzo has been, she uses the armbar. So you are right. I just said armbar, but it is the disarmer. It is an armbar, but you are correct. Oh, the champion able to reverse. Kill shot to the face. Out of nowhere, goes for the pin. And Cameron Santos just absolutely destroyed Deanna Purrazzo with 1 shot. I didn't see a setup for that or anything. Came out of nowhere. They're on a different show, but she hit her with the sniper driver, and Deanna Purrazzo was not finished. But that just came out of nowhere. Short match, but damn, man. Cameron Santos. Like hey, kill shot. Shot out of a gun. The assassin takes to win. That is why she is champion. Congratulations, Cameron Santos. Everybody, thanks for being here. That is UPW Wednesday Night Showdown. I will see you on Friday Face Off.